people, WS Vibes TV. This is your man Wisdom.
And I'm Sharona.
Yeah, so today we are going to be discussing about fear in a relationship. Not letting fear rule your relationship.
Right.
Or the danger of entertaining fear in your relationship.
But before we get into that discussion, we want to say subscription is free, so
yeah.
Please subscribe. Please put the notification if you haven't, and also comment and share.
Right. So yeah.
All right, so let's start off talking about our fears. How sometimes we can bring fears into relationships,
right.
or a relationship that we have, and just growing up in general have, different types of fear, and how it's so important to deal with those fears. Do not suppress it, because when you suppress fear, what it does, it can give you health issues. Mm-hmm. It can give you anxiety. So it's so important for all of us. I'm sure every viewer, mm-hmm. That is listening to us have dealt with fears just like we have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's important to deal with it, let it out, but at the same time, deal with it. If it become a prevailing thing in a relationship, I mean, when we're talking about fear, we're talking about maybe fear of cheating, fear of being abandoned, fear of not taken care of, fear of
lack.
Right. Yeah, fear of whatever fear you entertain in your relationship.
Like say you came from a household or family where, somebody in your family, beat up on your, on your mother, yeah. Or say they divorced, right. Or your father, divorce, exactly. Fear of divorce, say your father, cheated on your mom, and you carry those same fears.
Yeah, mentality. Exactly.
Right, have that same mentality. Some women say that all men are dogs.
Exactly.
They just put them in as a general pot. All men are dogs. Well, if you have that mentality, all men are dogs, guess what? You're going to attract a dog. And what do we say? Dogs mean cheaters.
Right.
So if that's how you feel about men, that is what you're going to attract. If you feel as though that men are no good, then guess what? You are going to attract that type of person. So as women, we have to be really careful in how we look at men in general, because there are good men out there just like there's good women out there.
Right, and vice versa. The same thing applies to men. It's a general thing. There are men. I know of a guy who used to talk trash about women, and I told him, young man, if you keep talking down on women, it's most definitely you're not going to get one, because you look down. If you talk trash about women and your mother happens to be one of women, and you talk this way about women, that means you are not going to get women to marry.
Not a good one, anyway.
Yeah, right. A good woman.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. So, or if you just exactly what she said, whatever. If you think man is dog, is most likely that is what you're going to attract into your life, mm-hmm. until you change that mentality.
Right.
So if you have that fear of being cheated on, this it's good that you let it out, but at the same time, don't let it become a dominant thing in your relationship. Don't let it become something that prevails. You got to deal with it. And what is opposite of fear? Love. Love, mm-hmm. is trust.
Right.
Live in the moment in your relationship and build trust, build confidence, build stability in your relationship.
And you should also focus on what you want.
What do you want?
Right. If you want a good relationship, if you want to focus on, picture you and him, doing things together.
Right.
Picture
loving each other.
Right. Picture y'all loving each other. Whatever goals you have.
Treating each other the way you both deserve.
Exactly. So, you can meditate, close your eyes and just imagine that. You can write it in a journal, because a lot of times these fears comes from past, hurts.
Right.
And some of it also come from our parents, those hurts that they had, and we
take experience in life,
and
our backgrounds and stuff,
and we take on those fears that our parents have. So we have to deal with those things and release it. I mean, it may not happen overnight. I mean, sure. we have had
a gradual basis.
A gradual basis. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just work on it. Work on releasing it. Work on acknowledging it. Because when you don't acknowledge your fears, you're suppressing it, and you're just going to keep going. It's going to be a cycle that continues happening over and over and over again because you have not dealt.
And then release it by focusing on exact thing that you want.
Exactly.
What you want.
And sometimes you have to talk it out loud. Wiz and I, y'all know we had a long distance relationship, right? I wouldn't say during the whole entire relationship I had insecurities.
Definitely.
But there were like times here and there. I would say more so, believe it or not, it wasn't even the first 2 years. I would say it was going into like the third year, and all of a sudden I'm getting these insecurities and stuff like that. And of course, when you having those insecurities, please let your partner know. Communicate it, express it. And I love to journal. I love to write. So my outlet was asking, okay, Sharon, why are you feeling this way? Yes, it's stemming from past relationships. It's stemming from seeing other people,
past experiences,
and seeing other people, go through hurts and pains from, cheating, someone that cheated on them, so, then how I had to write those things down, get it out. I got it out on paper. That's how I would get it out. And I would feel the hurt. That's another thing. Some people try not to feel it, and that's suppressing it. No, you want to feel it. Feel it. And then, then there's a point in time where you release and just picture that those fears are, leaving your body and, going out like somewhere like into the sky or something like that. We have good imagination, so we can imagine these things because we are also, creators. So, it can be a gradual process, not saying that, your healing will take place overnight. It could be a gradual thing, and you just keep working at it and keep working at it and keep working at it. And sometimes you have to talk to yourself. Like, I would preach to myself. I could be driving.
Basically, working at it by focusing on the things that you want, the things that the opposite of, like we said, opposite of fear is what? Love.
Right.
And relationship is all about love. So focus on the things that love brings and believe that is what you are going to obtain in your relationship.
Right.
And that is the change. That is the changing point when you start to focus on the things that you do not want to happen to you, such as the fear of being cheated on, fear of being battered, fear of being abused, and those things, and then focus on being loved, or being cherished, of being tended to. Attended to,
you're right.
Exactly,
right.
And fear of being cared for. Focus on being cared for. Those things that you want. You can write it down. The things that you want.
Write in a journal.
Exactly, and speak it out, because the things you put to the universe is exactly the things you get back. So it's very important.
Right.
There's no other ways about it.
Yes.
That is it. That is how it works.
Yes. So can I get back
to... So you can speak life, but as couple, you speak life to each other. Speak good things to each other.
Speak good things.
Exactly.
Right. Like you can say, I can say, well, I said to Wiz or whatever, Wiz, I see us together experiencing heaven on earth. Right. I see us loving each other. Right. I see us, helping and
doing
great things
to humanity.
Yes.
To ourselves and to humanity.
Right. So that is, so important.
Right. Speak building word, the word that builds.
Exactly.
Up.
Build up.
Yes.
Not tear down.
Yes. The attitude that build up. The characters that build up. The things, that build up are the things you should entertain in your relationship, not the things that would tear your relationship down.
And there are times, remember, I have like spoke life, like I'll, just come out and just say some things, speak life to you.
Right, that's what we say. That's it. Yeah, so cultivate those habits that build up your relationship, things that strengthen, things that fortify your relationship, not the things that will bring it down, such as fears. Like she said, when fear shows up, or if maybe out of what you've experienced in the past, or maybe
your parents' experience,
something that come from your bringing, that comes a time when that thing will surface. And if it surfaces, deal with it, accept that you have these things, but at the same time, what do you want to replace it with? Love. In this case of what we're discussing, love.
Yes.
So love is the answer. So you start focusing on love. Right. Start focusing on trusting your man, trusting your woman. The character. What are the characteristics of love? So start to focus on those things, and over time, it's gonna go away. But if that is a constant focus, things that you do not want is your constant focus.
Right.
It's most definitely you're gonna attract the exact thing that you fear.
Can I say something? Remember, one of the things, don't say he will not cheat, because you're still focusing on the cheating. You don't.
Yeah, exactly. It will not abuse me. It will not cheat. It will not abandon me.
Right.
It will not,
you're actually putting out in the universe that he will do it. You focus on what you want.
Yeah, just focus on just focus on good characteristics. Don't say he will not. You will just focus. Be thankful. Yeah. He is this.
He is right.
He's a faithful man. He's a loving man.
Right. He's caring.
Give thanks, and then the same thing to man.
Right.
It's a faithful woman. It's a loving woman. It's speak life to each other and build yourself up with these good words of love.
Right. One last thing before we go.
Yeah.
Also, it's good to find things in your partner. I've done this many times. Find things in your partner that you like, that you love about your partner, that you like about your partner. I also write things down. Like I journal down what I like about Wiz, what do I love about Wiz, or I'll say it out loud. Even when I'm driving, I do a lot of stuff. Like especially when I'm by myself, I do a lot of proclaiming and stuff like that when I'm driving. Because to me, that's like my alone time and everything like that. But yeah, find something in your mate that you love. Find something that you like about your mate.
Right.
So
that is where we're gonna end it for today. Right?
Yep. So, we're gonna end it. Exactly. So please subscribe. Right? It's for free, you guys. Log in, create yourself a YouTube account, and go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And hit that notification so you know the next time that we are gonna roll out another video. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. And soon you'll be following us also on Twitter.
Right.
All right.
So guys, thanks for watching. Till we come your way again, keep the smile up and then keep the good vibe up. Bye for now.
Peace.
Peace out.